Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingwithME.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram. Today I am making collaged pockets, and I'm making some big ones so that they can hold bigger ephemera. I've been making a lot of mini stuff, M-I-N-I, mini stuff lately, and I need a couple of bigger pockets to hold some bigger stuff. So I'm going to make some big collage pockets. Y'all know how much I love to collage. So I'm taking y'all along with me on my collaging journey. I have scraps and more scraps, and then I have a couple of pages from a 6x8 paper pad. So I don't know what all I'm going to use, but I'm wanting to make these pockets 5 inches wide. So that's going to hold my bigger pieces of ephemera. And so I need to make this. I'm going to cut it down to 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. And I'm leaving myself that little 1/4 inch in case I mess up the edges. So that's why I'm not just doing it at 10 by 10. So 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. This is just some cream colored 12 by 12 cardstock that I have in my stash, and I've had for a long time. I haven't used it, so we're going to use it for this. And I'm just going to start collaging. I want to go in a strip fashion vertically. I did horizontally. I did a horizontal one a couple of videos back, and I really loved how that looked. So I'm going to go up and down this time just to see, what it looks like. I've got quite a few strips of scrap around here, so I want to try to use those first. Look at that, how pretty. I love that one. So yeah, I'm going to use some strips, and then I'm going to use, y'all know I usually use Collage Podge. I love my Collage Podge, but it is time consuming as far as it drying. The dry time on Collage Podges takes a little while. So I'm going to put this over here so that this word that's barely there will stay. So I'm going to use my glue stick. Yeah, Collage Podge just takes forever to dry, and I don't really have the time right now because I'm getting ready. I've got all my stuff packed. Y'all are watching this in the future. I am making this video and scheduling it ahead, so y'all are watching this in the future. So anyways, I've got all my stuff packed, and except for like bathroom stuff and electronics, chargers, things like that, everything is out in the RV, and we are getting ready to head to North Carolina at the time I am recording this video. By the time you are watching it, we're probably, yes, let's see, I want to schedule this for you. Yeah, we're already in Tennessee now. Hopefully, Lord willing, we are already in Tennessee. Ooh, I really like that, and I don't care that it's sideways either. So it will just be me getting a little bit of something put there and there, but I really want that on there. If I'd move it up so you could see it, you might would appreciate that. Yep, so I just need to put a little bitty something right there. Okay, so glue, And when you're using a glue stick, whatever you're using it on, if you'll just keep it on top of that, then you don't have to worry about it getting all over your surface, because that's the surface you want it on anyway. And then I can always come back through if something didn't get glue stick good. I can always come back through with my Bearly Arts and put it down with that. See, like this little corner's not wanting to stick down, so I'll just add some Bearly Arts behind that and get that stuck down. So I'm going to go through and add as many little strips of scrap as I can and get this entire thing covered. And whew, I will meet you back here in just a minute. Well, it'll be just a second for y'all. Who knows how long it'll take me to cover all the rest of this, especially if I am not left to it, if I have somebody needing me. Otherwise, I need to do a short one, a shorter one. There. Oh, I like that. Let's add that teal on there. Of course, I would like the teal piece. But I'm just going to finish. I think I will probably, let's see, decisions. Just speed this up so you can see me really quick, like getting all of this put on here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to speed it up a little and let y'all watch me finish covering this. Oh, pretty. And I'll be right back. Alright, so there is my collaging done, and I'm just going through here and putting down a little bit of liquid glue where maybe the glue stick didn't get it all the way, and then I used the heat tool to dry this ink that I put down. I used the Salvage Patina, and you saw me there put it on my messy mat, and then I watered it down just a little bit, and that's the oxide. Watered it down just a little bit, and then used a paintbrush and just did a little dabble. And I still have a few that are not completely dry, but I'm hoping that by the time I go around this whole thing and put down a little bit more liquid glue, that maybe it'll be dry, because I need to cut it. Yep, let's add some here. Okay, so what I am planning on doing, and we'll see if it works, is cutting at 5 1/8. I'm a little bit warped here because of the heat I put to it. So let's see, that's 5 1/4. I want to go 5 1/8. That should be dead center. I'm going to slide that a few times and hope that it comes apart. Yay! Okay. And then again at 5 1/8, because I did my base square. There we go. Pretty. Now look, I didn't turn it upside down so we could have the big reveal. Oh well. Okay. Another cut there. Yay. Oh, I love that. I love that part of that blue is there and part of it's there. Very pretty. That's my favorite part of working with a collage board, is seeing how it all gets cut differently. Love it. A favorite. I don't know. It might be that one, because it's got so many different pieces on it. Alright, I'm going to ink my edges. I'm not exactly sure how I want to notch there at the top. I'll just come back and ink when I get my notch done. But I'm going to ink all of my edges with my walnut stain. We have so many busy colors and things going on this one. We need a little bit darker than maybe Vintage Photo. So I'm just going to ink every one of these. So my pocket front is going to end up being 5 1/8 instead of just 5. So 5 1/8 square. I'm good with that. It will still fit on a half sheet journal page if I want it to, or it can go on inside covers. That works too. So I know that some of you have been asking about Mom's vision and when her surgery is. It is going to be the first week in April. So y'all continue to remember her. We are so looking forward to this for her because she needs it so badly. Her vision is just getting worse and worse. So we've got to get that cataracts taken care of for her. I just believe once she gets this done, she's going to feel like a totally new woman. Bless her. I feel bad for her. She's trying to do her work at her computer and having to squint and wear different glasses and all this just to try to see. That's some rough stuff. And I know plenty of y'all, our viewers, have had that surgery, and you've encouraged her through all of this, and I thank you so much for doing that. Okay, so what I'm going to do to finish the pocket, as far as make the actual pocket, put the back on, I'm going to get some craft cardstock. Let's see. We wouldn't even have to put a back on it if we didn't want to, if we're going to put it in a journal. So let me get a journal down. Yep, see, that works. You've got plenty of room. This is a half sheet journal. This is the travelogue journal I made on my channel, and I have a playlist for it, travelogue journal. It's a half sheet journal, and look at that. It's got plenty of room on either side, so my measurements were spot on. Yay! I love that. Let's see if there's another one of these that would... Let's go to a different page. We've got that brightness there, so it's not really going along with it. This is a bright journal. This one was. Oh, that would look good right there. It's got that navy blue that goes along with that navy blue. I just wanted y'all to see it coordinating. Yep, that would work. So what I would do if I'm adding this to a journal is I would get my 1/8 inch score tape, wherever it is. Here we go. I have to open up a new package. So see, I would get 1/8 inch score tape, and I would put it on 1, 2, 3 sides, and then I would adhere it in. Now, if you wanted it to be hold more, you would need to make gussets, but I wouldn't recommend that on pages. Now, if you're just going to put it on your, oh, look at that, how pretty that would have been. Yep, if you're going to put it on your inside covers, you've got room to, you know, you can have bulk there, so you can have those gussets. And what I'm talking about is just cutting a little strip and then folding it in half and putting half here, and then half would go on the inside, so you could make it where it kind of expands out a little bit at the top. But for pages, I would probably just put 1/8 inch score tape around 3 sides and have it where you could get some big time ephemera. Look at that. I love that. Yep. And I think I'm going to do, let's make our little notches at the top. So our paper, our base that we cut for these pockets was 10 1/4 by 10 1/4, so 10 1/4 square, and then we cut each of these pieces at 5 1/8, so these are square also. And I think I want to make a tab at the top of one. Okay, let's find our top. That is our top. Let's do a tab notch and try to get it in the center about there, it looks like. Hold my breath. I'm going to pull it up just a little right here. Hold my breath again and make sure it doesn't move. Yep, and there's my notch for the top of that one. And you can round your corners on these if you want to too. And then we can put some extra decoration on these also. The top of this one, let's do the traditional circle notch. And just do like a little shallow one. Let's see here. I'm just eyeballing the center and hoping everything works out. I need to go a little deeper probably. Okay. Yep, I think that's good. I'm just doing it. And that piece just went down my shirt. I mean, yeah, it went down my shirt. There it is. Alright, so there's the traditional notch. There's the top of the tab notch. What do we want to do on these? I really don't have that many options, I don't think, on top notches. As far as punches go. Oh, let's see. Let's try this. I don't know that I've ever made a top notch with this one before, but that's very pretty. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, let's hope I don't mess this up. I like that. Okay, let's just don't go too deep. We don't want to make a big fuss about it. Let's go over just a little bit. And I'm not going to the middle. Just barely going. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of busy. A little bit more than your regular old top notch. But I really like that. And I want to round the corners at the top and hope that works since we're going through some thick stuff. There we go. That is very cute. I like that one. Good idea, Melina. Okay, so we've got 3 different top notches. I think we need, let's try this decorative rectangle. It's got like little scallops on the one edge. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to like that one. Okay, I'm just going to go about halfway. And then I'm looking to make sure I'm in the middle. Right there looks good. We'll see. Okay. That's cute. I like that. So it kind of reminds me of the tab punch, but we got it a little wider. That is pretty. I like that. Okay, so if you wanted these pockets to be stand-alone pockets and not just added to a journal page. So if you wanted to make a pocket that you could, you know, put in whatever. Let's put some craft. Let's do this really busy one. We might not be able to. Let's do this one. We might not be able to put this in anything because it is very busy. I don't know. We might. But I do like that up there. So we're going to make a standalone pocket. Now these I've showed you how you can put them in your journal, in the page, on the page, and then we will make just a standalone pocket with this one. I'm going to get some craft cardstock. I'm going to cut it at 5 5/8. Okay, and then at the bottom, I just need, that's an 8. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 3/8. 5 3/8 by 5 5/8. And we shall see. Hopefully this will work. Y'all cross your fingers. Let's get our score pal up here. Okay. Which one's longer? That one's longer. Okay, so this is side by side, and then I'm going to get my scoring tool, and I'm going to do a 1/4 inch, the 1/4 inch, and then flip it over and do the 1/4 inch. Okay, and then for the bottom of it, do the 1/4 inch. Okay. Oh, I got ink way up underneath that fingernail. Okay. And let's fold this over. It would help if I come up here so y'all could actually see me folding, huh? Fold it over, and then fold up here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut away that notch, that square on the corner, cut away that square on the corner. Okay, now drum roll please. And let's see if this works. Look up there. It's just beautiful. Once I get the bottoms. Yay, that worked out very well. Okay, I'm going to get my 1/8" score tape. And let's see what it looks like. Yep, I like that. I'm just going to leave that where you can see the craft in the background. I'm going to leave that like that. And then we are going to put our 1/8" score tape back here. My favorite of all the score tapes. This is my favorite that I use on pockets. All the way down. And then all the way across the bottom. Then take my backs off. So here's that gusset I was talking about earlier. If you wanted to make a gusset, here's the fold over. Okay. Let's see. It's going to be easier to do it this way. Okay, and I'm just putting my fingers there and holding up that bottom and then lining it up with the bottom of my pocket here and getting that adhered first and then going up my sides. Oh yeah. Good, good, good. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. I'm going to smush down and smush and smush. So now you have a stand-alone pocket, and you can get all kinds of big pieces of ephemera down in there, and they are big, big, big pieces of ephemera, but they go all the way down in there. But when you have those gussets, you've got enough space to open that up so you can see everything that goes down in there. I really love those. Those are some pretty pockets right there. I really like the outside of this one. I don't really know that I want to put something else on there. This one maybe is the plainest of all these two. And we could add some stuff to it. Look at this. Beautiful. That's very pretty. I like that. But it's meant to stand up like that, and then that would be too big. Let's find some little smaller pieces here. Look at that. That's pretty. We can add that on to the outside of that. I'm just going to ink it up. Yep, I'm just going to add that on there like that. That is some pretty pieces of ephemera. Let's look. Is any of these something I could add onto that? Oh, I like that one. Ooh, that one's prettier, I think. I like that. Let's ink that one pretty good. So we've got pockets to hold bigger ephemera, and it's being decorated with bigger ephemera too. So there's that. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's put some, and you could even add even more to these. But with the collaging that you've done, you don't have to add too much more because these have so much character already. Okay, so there is some more things made with collaged masterboard. I love collaging. I love making masterboards. And then I love making things out of the masterboard. And we have pockets that can just go into our journals. We can leave these as is and put them in our ephemera organizers. And then if we see down the road that we want to make them a standalone pocket, we can do like we just did and add a backer to it. You could decorate this up too if you wanted to, stamp on the back of it, or just put your Handmade by Melina on the back, and then decorate the front if you wanted to, add in a bunch of little goodies in there, and then you could snail mail this to someone if you wanted to. Put someone's card inside, so this could be a really cute card holder. I like that idea too. So there are our pockets made to hold big ephemera, 5x8 pockets. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Share it too. Bye, y'all.